Very well. The coach said.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way. Come on in and see for yourself.
At Arvest Bank, we believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter, we're here to help you plan and reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way. Come on in and see for yourself.
At Arvest Bank, we believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter.
Tonight, we have 6A softball action featuring our visitors, the Northside Lady Bears,
Because everyone
taking on your Heritage High School War Eagles.
Arvest Bank, we believe.
At this time, we introduce the starting lineups for tonight's game. We'll begin with our visitors, the Lady Bears from Northside. Leading off and playing left field's number 27, Ariana Acevedo. Batting second at third base, number 14, Rowan Broussard. Batting third and catching, number 16, Marley Hurst. Batting fourth is the shortstop, number 7, Aaliyah Hamilton. Hitting fifth, the designated player, number 15, Ali Saunier. Hitting sixth and pitching, number 24, Addie Oliver. Batting seventh, playing second base, number 1, Jenna Hale. Hitting 8th is the first baseman, number 25, J.C. Taylor. Hitting 9th in right field, number 6, Yasmin Freeman. And at flex in center field, number 4, Alex Luque. Lady Bears are coached by Amy Snyder. And now welcome the starting lineup for your Heritage High School War Eagles. Leading off, playing second base, number 13, Libby Casto. Batting second, at first base, number 4, Jocelyn Strickland. Batting third and pitching, number 24, Carly Earl. Hitting fourth, at shortstop, number 22, Sydney Gaffney. Batting fifth, in right field, number 7, Tegan Holt. Batting sixth, in left field, number 8, Izzy Mayhew. Batting seventh, the designated player, number 19, Belle Newman. Batting eighth and catching, number 18, Abby Shirley. Hitting ninth and playing third base, number 29, Ellie Wild. And flexing for us in center field, number 6, Maddie Hughes. The War Eagles are coached by Rodney Bowen. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please rise, turn your attention to our nation's flag, and right center field as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great afternoon here at Heritage High School. Track going on, baseball right here. Bears and War Eagles. Let's play ball. And welcome, whether you're watching us on Game Changer or if you're on YouTube TV, War Eagle TV, YouTube channel of our great War Eagle broadcast team. My name's Darren. With me, local legend Taylor Tinsley. And Coach Tinsley, we've got another afternoon of softball tonight as our War Eagles try and go back above 500 in the conference against the Northside Lady Bears.
Yes, sir. Coming off very competitive loss against Bentonville the other night. Played very well and just hope to keep that momentum going and play well again tonight.
Your War Eagle battery this afternoon. Behind the dish, number 18, Abby Shirley. And in the circle, number 24, Carly Earl. As you heard, Carly getting the start in this one. I believe this is, other than when we were at the beach, I believe this is the first start by anybody not named Jocelyn Strickland. Her getting the start tonight against Fort Smith Northside. Jocelyn slides over to first. She's going to stay in the lineup there.
She came in against Bentonville, gave us a good couple innings.
She's been throwing the ball really well. Leading off is the left fielder, Ariana Acevedo. Acevedo, Broussard, and Marley Hurst step in for the Lady Bears against Carly Earl on a day when it's safe to say there appears to be a gentle breeze blowing in from the right.
Just a little breeze.
As in, it almost knocked me over on the way in here, gentle breeze. I think you could get one out if you hooked it down the line to left. You pulled it to right field. Wish you well. Good luck into the teeth of this wind. ball high by Carly. 2-0 the count. Leading it off. War Eagles mentioned really good game the other night. Competed well against Bentonville, but on the wrong side of a 9-4 tally. But we were down 4-0 before we got an out, Coach. 2-0,
Yeah.
2-1 right there. Swings through a Carly Earl fastball.
Yeah, it definitely didn't look good early, but War Eagles competed, fought back, and very close game.
Responded well. If you aren't following softball, Bentonville, as per usual, they are strong. #1 team in the state. That one popped up. Watch the wind here. Libby comes in, has to take a couple extra steps towards the circle, but she puts it away. First out, gone. Next batter's the third baseman, Rowan Broussard,
Anything in the air is going to be tricky today with this wind.
for sure. Especially anything if an infielder's got to go back on, it's just going to be painful. Nice play right there by Libby, though, puts it away. First one up and out by Carly. We mentioned early, obviously, we were hopeful to have Lillian pitch a lot of games for us this year. Lillian Hagedorn still nursing an injury. And that's meant a lot of more circle time for Carly Earl, and she's responded really well. Been throwing the ball hard, been staying in the strike zone a lot more than that was kind of her bugaboo early in her career. She had played at the tendency to move around on her from time to time. Been really good this senior year. There's a good strike on the inside edge. 2-0 goes to 2-1. Was talking with the War Eagle coaching staff before this one. Coach Mack was telling me when Carly Earl throws strike one, she's getting hitters out at an over 80% clip. So that's kind of the emphasis, and she's gone 2-0 on both hitters to start this one. Swing and a miss over the outside edge. She battles back right there, 2-2 the count. Two balls, 2 outs. Nice night here at the ballpark. Hey, if you're still on the way and coming, plan your parking right at Heritage. High school track team, there's a baseball game going on the left. Be prepared to walk a bit, but a great night to be out here at the ball yard.
It is a lot of action here at Heritage tonight.
I actually love it when we have these nights and everything's going on. Just a lot of buzz on campus. That's off the outside edge. It's going to be ball 4 to the 2-hitter, Rowan Broussard. Next batter is the catcher, Marley Hurst. So Hurst stands in. And just a quick visit right here. As we mentioned, she fell behind both hitters. And this is just Abby just say, hey, throw strike one right here.
Mm-hmm.
Trust your stuff. Also, as you mentioned, it's a little bit different coming out starting the game. You got music playing when you're walking out. You know, Mr. Gaffney's up in the press box announcing the battery. It's just different than coming in from where she's been at short and third. That one lifted to left. Mayhew drifts over. It's off her glove and on the ground. Unable to make the play. The runner advances to second. Hurst is on at first. Broussard is on at second.
Error.
2 aboard now. Next batter is the shortstop, Aaliyah Hamilton.
And again, anything in the air is going to be tricky.
Going to be an adventure, and Izzy hasn't spent much time out there.
Yeah.
I saw Destiny, I believe, in street clothes earlier. I don't know if she's nursing something or she's got a function she's got to go to, or their National Guard duties, or that one lifted to center. Maddie's got a beat on that one. Under it, makes the catch. Second out of the inning. Runners have to return. Both 3 and 4 hitters hit that first pitch. Next batter is the designated player, Ali Sanier. So it's Sanier who stands in from the left side. Now Carly. Just a pitcher and out away from getting out of this one. That one pops straight up. Abby's got it. She's under it, makes the catch. That's going to do it. A walk and an error, but no harm done. Northside with a 0 in the top of the first. War Eagles coming up.
Best Bank, we believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter, we're here to help you plan and reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Best Bank, we believe.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way.
Familiar top of the order for Coach Bowen. They stand in against the right-hander, number 24, Addie Oliver, who's the pitcher for Fort Smith Northside. Libby, you can see right away, Coach, how far she is in the front of the box. We mentioned that one fouled back and out of play. A little bit of check swing, didn't mean to. Against the game against Bentonville, you're facing a pitcher that's throwing 66, 67, 68 miles an hour and on her way to Texas A&M.
Right.
And you've got to gear it up for that. And now you come back to this. And I mean, I'm not trying to discount Addie Oliver, but she's not throwing 66, 67. And the War Eagles actually handled Darby really well the other day. Made some good contact, put some hits on the board, scored 4 runs. It was really good, but now you got to make that adjustment. There's Libby. She shows bunt, puts it down. No chance. Pick up, play at first. That's going to be a base hit. Now batting first baseman Jocelyn Strickland. So Casto aboard with a perfectly placed bunt single. In comes a senior right-handed hitter, Jocelyn Strickland. That's down the line to left. That's going to be over the left fielder's head and off the wall. Libby had to hold up for a minute. She's going to advance on her way to third. She's got her to play on her, but she makes it. She hesitated just a little bit, wondering that ball was going to be caught. It's a nobody out double for Jocelyn. War Eagles are in business here right away. Now batting the pitcher, Carly Earl. So here's Carly. Stands in back-to-back hits for the War Eagles. One thing about the track meets, that gun gets me almost every time.
Yes, it does. Me too.
Makes me look around. Strike one on the outside edge to Carly. That one drilled into left. That's going to get at least one. Bowen's going to wave Jocelyn in two. Here's the throw at the plate. It's up the line, no good. Casto scores. Jocelyn scores. On her way to second is Carly Earl. The War Eagles, 3 hits in, lead it 2-0. Now batting number 22, Sydney Gaffney.
Good start for the Lady War Eagles. Gaffney with a good game against Bentonville the other night. Couple of hits.
Had her best game of the year against one of the toughest pitchers they're going to face.
Yeah.
And then we talked about this one. Because she does, they gear it up for velocity. You put the pitching machine on 68, you do all these things. Okay, well, it's hard to replicate that when you don't see that now.
Yes, definitely.
So we'll just stay behind at 2-2. She's been swinging it really well. That one out in front, drifts foul, and out of play, or not out of play, in the glove of the third baseman for the first out of the inning. Now batting number 7, Tegan Holt. And that's where we hit the first pitch multiple times already to get here. I almost like when you see a different velocity, just taking that first ball just to at least get a little bit. There you see Tegan out in front as well. Good read there by Carly as it squirts away. She's going to advance to third. 1 strike to Tegan Holt. On deck batter is Izzy Mayhew. But now just 60 feet away is Carly Earl at third. drilled foul right at Coach Bowen. 0-2 the count to Tegan. Tegan Holt, one of these seniors, he's got them stacked in a row. 2, 3, 4, 5 are these 4 seniors that have all been on the field basically since they were freshmen. Up and away. Hey.
Good.
1-2 the count to Tegan. Ball high. 2-2 the count to Holt. 1 out in the inning. Carly's at third. Good piece of work right there by Tegan. You could tell right there she didn't want to, but coach, it was not close enough for her to feel comfortable letting it go, and she just wasted it foul over the War Eagle dugout. 2-2 the count now to Teagues. Tegan's going to National Park. There, a nice little ground ball to second. That's going to get it done. Good piece of work right there with 2 strikes. Ground ball is going to get the run home. War Eagles have played it a third one. We now lead it 3-0. Now batting number 8, Izzy Mayhew. And here comes Izzy Mayhew. Izzy took advantage of some extra time down in Gulf Shores when they're down there for spring break. She's put a good string of at-bats together, and she's found her way, working her way up the lineup. Shows bunt, pulls it back. Ball 1, down and in. Izzy, you see right there, she's athletic. He will play short game with her. Basically the same swing Sydney put on right there. You get out in the front foot, pull it foul. Just a little bit quick. 1-1 the count to Izzy. Takes that one high, shows bunt again. 2-1 now to count to Izzy. Coach Bowen going through the signs. Belle Newman is on deck. Down and in. 3-1 the count. Fouled straight back. Good swing right there by Izzy. Just got a piece of it, fouled it back off the netting. Count goes full. I know if you're watching on Game Changer, you can see that flag whipping out there in right center field. If you're unable to on the YouTube, just trust us, it's there.
It's there.
Ball 4. Now batting, number 19, Belle Newman. In steps Newman. 2 outs in the inning. Belle, good power from the right side. Good speed at the first, and Izzy doubling the gap right here would play us another. That lifted down the line to left. We'll get in.
Over one car and bounced over.
Yeah, I mean there aren't many parking spaces out here. It's still not easy to park over there on 7th Street.
Right.
6th Street, 7th Street. I'm not sure which one that is. The road between us and David Gates is a dangerous spot to be.
Yes, it is.
That one fisted off, just barely, almost self-defense right there by Belle. Got it off the hands. Liz to see another pitch, 0-2 the count. Two strikes, 2 outs now. Izzy's going to get the opportunity to get a good jump as soon as she sees swing start. Newman trying to keep it going for Abby Shirley on deck. Off the outside edge, Mayhew is moving. Stolen base it is. Mayhew works her way to second. 1-2 now the count to Bell. Mentioned just the athleticism of Mayhew, and I know you know, like Coach Bowen loves to run. Like he loves to put pressure on defenses. Ripped foul off the fence. Newman. A couple of really good swings here, just a little bit early. Got to find a way to stay back just a little bit, try and spin it to that eagle in left center field.
Yeah.
That one lifted down the right side. You never know. First baseman's going to go back. She makes the call and the catch. That's going to end the inning. War Eagles leave 1, but we played 3. After an inning, War Eagles lead it 3-0.
Come on in and see for yourself.
At Arvest Bank, we believe financial confidence.
Pitcher Addie Oliver's going to lead it off. Leading it off is the pitcher, Addie Oliver. Oliver, Jenna Hale, and J.C. Taylor coming up for the Lady Bears. Carly Earl starts her second inning of work. Good curveball right over there, works its way back over the plate. We talked about it a little bit between innings, Coach, but like since the little mini meeting between Abby and Carly, she's thrown strike one, I believe, to every hitter. She's been ahead of the count, so.
Yes, she has.
Much to Carly's dismay, we will totally give credit to Abby Shirley for the adjustment, whatever she might have said.
Yep.
She might have said something about math class. I don't know, but it was very effective. 0-1 the count. That one's looped down the line in right. That's going to be in the War Eagle bullpen. Quickly 0-2. Nice work by Carly. Staying on top of the hitter. 0-2. Mentioned War Eagles with a win tonight would get back above 500 in conference. Be kind of right in position to be battling for that 3-4 seed.
Mm-hmm.
And if you can get in the top half of this conference, state tournament looks a lot different. That first round game opens up a lot.
Definitely.
What you see out of the Central, every single one of these games is going to matter, going to be important. 0-2 goes to 2-2. Carly with a couple misses down and in. Pitcher versus pitcher, 24 against 24. Here comes a 2-2 from Carly. Off the outside edge. Good pitch, just off the edge. Good velocity. Had a good little curveball spin movement. Now the count goes full. Got to get back out and try and find a way to throw a strike right here to Addie Oliver. Make her hit her way on. And it goes up and away. She does not. Ball 4 it is. Leadoff hitter is aboard in Oliver. Fully expect a courtesy runner. One is already out of the dugout. Batter's number 4, Jenna Hale. The runner is Alasia Mays, number 2. Little play put on by the War Eagles, nothing doing. Tried to take advantage of the courtesy runner there, thinking she might be a little inexperienced. Ball's in the turf, couldn't get a handle on it, throw behind the runner. Hale stands in from the right side. Ball won the count. That one looped to left. Mayhew's got it on a hop. Thought she might have had an inkling in second. No play with a good speed aboard for the courtesy runner. First two aboard now in the second. Now batting the first baseman, J.C. Taylor. There's J.C. Taylor. Good contact right there by the second baseman, Hale. Little topspin line drive to left. Down and in from Carly. As the gun goes off yet again on the track. Winter baseball's going on right behind us as well. Swing and a miss. Carly's added some velocity. That one a little bit up in the zone, so that curveball spin that like just add some swing and miss to her game. The same spot, almost a little bit further out. 1-2 now the count to the first baseman Taylor. Yasmin Freeman waits on deck. Fouled back. Good pitch right there by Carly, just off the edge. Fouled back by Taylor. She stays alive. Count remains in Carly's favor, 1-2. Swing and a miss. First out of the inning, Abby throws through. Libby just a little bit late getting her. I think she would have been back anyway. But nice snap throw there by Abby Shirley. Next batter is the right fielder, Yasmin Freeman. Abby's got the freedom to do that, try and steal it out on the base pass. First and second now. 9-hole hitter up. Be alert here, you never know. That one fouled over the north side dugout.
Is that wind keeps howling even more?
Yeah, that one's certainly going to push it foul. No, I'm not saying anything. When the coach actually verbally says, yes, look, and gives a sign a second time, I would expect shenanigans right here. If I'm Ellie Wild, I'm expecting bunt right here. And she shows it. Lifted again, and another out by Abby. She throws down to first. Oh, safe is the call there. Alert. Libby covering Abby with a good throw. If we can get a replay on that one, see if we can spot it over there. Really close play back at first. Would have been a good double play by the War Eagles. Next batter is the leadoff hitter, Ariana Acevedo. Still the same two aboard, first and second. Now 2 outs for the leadoff hitter, Acevedo. Fouled straight back. Nice work by Carly. I tell you, you don't see a lot of those plays where the catcher just literally just has to look. We've had 2 of them in 2 innings tonight.
Yeah.
Just kind of a gift for Abby, like not having to work, not having to move too terribly far. Off the outside edge, good hard curve ball from Carly. 1-1 the count. Runner at second is the courtesy runner, Mays. She has good speed with Jenna Hale at first as well. Good pitch on the inside edge right there by Carly. You can see that little like curveball movement. Acevedo just flinch on it just a little bit and watch as it goes over the front edge. 1-2 the count. Big hit, big pitch here by Carly. Swing and a miss. She got her. Strikeout there. 2 innings in a row. Carly stranded a couple. Northside still 0 after the top of the second. War Eagles coming up.
Should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter, We're here to help you plan and reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way. Come on in and see for yourself.
Catcher Abby Shirley. Shirley, Wild, and Casto to start it off for the War Eagles here in the bottom of the second. Imagine Abby with a couple of nice little plays on balls that have just gone straight over her head. Ball high. Abby, a couple of home runs on the year for the War Eagles. Driven in at round 10, I believe. Been productive. First full year to get full-time at bats anyway for the War Eagles. Lifted. In comes the center fielder, long run. And she puts it away. Now batting third baseman Ellie Wild. Here's Ellie. Ball high to Ellie. Ellie had a bit of a hot streak going. She ran into Burnett the other night. Darby can put a lot of people in slumps.
Yes, you can.
Swing and a miss right there by Ellie. 1 in, 1 the count. Back to the top of the order, and Libby Casto next. Ball high, let that one go. Ball just looks so good floating in there, and it's one of the toughest things to do as a hitter is to lay off that ball up, because it's also the hardest ball to hit. She shows bunt, pulls it back. High it is. 3 and 1 the count to Ellie. Now batting number 13, Libby Casto. So one aboard for Libby to the top of the order. She got us going with a beautiful bunt single in the first. Squares here, brings everybody on the corners in. Fouled over towards the dugout. Play's going to be made. Catch made. Rowan Broussard puts it away. 2 gone now for Jocelyn. Now batting number 4, Jocelyn Strickland. Good speed on first in Ellie Wild. Jocelyn, one of the most powerful bats we have had come through here. That one goes out the way behind Jocelyn. Almost got a piece of the bat. Wild advances to second. She's now in scoring position, making it even easier for Jocelyn. Now base hit will score. Coach Bowen telling her to get that good secondary lead so she can score on this 2-out hit here by Jocelyn. Jocelyn, we mentioned going to Northeastern State in Tahlequah. Into the hole, off the glove of the shortstop, Ellie. She's going to advance the throw to the plate. Sliding is wild on the way to second is Jocelyn. She advances, ball gets away. It's an RBI single for Strickland. She advances to second on the throw. Wiggles on the board again here in the second. Now batting number 24, Carly Earl. In steps Carly. She hit one hard last time around as well. Jocelyn now at second for her. Good take right there. You saw her out on that front foot just a little bit, ball just floating, drifting in just a little bit, being able to, that would have been the same ball, that little pop-up down the line we've had a couple of. Nice work by Carly. Down and in, 2-0. I always like little silly number things. Here we have pitcher on pitcher, 24 on 24. Strike over the outside edge. Another good take right there. Wouldn't have been anything to do with that one either. Still a good hitter's count. Sun creeps through. Ball high. 3-1 the count to Carly. Fouled. Into the Northside bullpen. Perfect time for a little 2-out rally, boing boing splat, coach.
That's right. You're always on it.
It's always a good time for the boing boing splat. It is my favorite.
Yes, it is.
Full count now to Carly. Strickland on at second. Lifted high. Again, never know. Catcher comes over and it's going to fall into the turf. New life for Carly. That's a really difficult play for the catcher.
Yes, it is.
She didn't get herself turned around and that ball's going to be spinning. Actually, you have two forces fighting against each other. You got the spin forcing it to the field and the wind forcing it the other way. And
Yeah, it's
new life for
tough
Carly.
play.
She could have had a friend help her out there. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Pulled a foul. Coach Boehm with an extremely half-hearted effort to pick that one up from the coach's box. Good battle going here. A couple 3-2 foul offs from Addie Oliver to Carly Earl. Sydney waits on deck. Drilled foul. Gonna carry. That one's got an opportunity for a car. Not quite.
Almost hit the moving truck.
Home run distance, if you're wondering if a ball will go out that direction. Landed right in the middle of the road. Again, popped up. That one drifts over. That one's going to get on the roof. We're going to do the 3-2 again. 4 straight foul balls on 3 and 2. We'll do it again. That one fouled again. She's going to run me all out of sound effects. We'll do the full count again. By my count, that's 5 foul balls. So this is pitch number 11 in this at bat. 2 outs here in the inning. And that one lifted to left. Wind's going to carry that one up, out, and gone. Pitch number 11 gets deposited onto the road on its way to David Gates Stadium. Carly Earl with a 2-run shot extends the War Eagle lead to 6-0.
just kept carrying.
Just kept carrying that one. If you get it that direction, that wind's just going to push it. You can see the left fielder just give up on it. Like take a couple steps, like she thought she could have hit a play. And now batting, number 22, Sydney Gaffney. I think it was Sydney looking back at me to make sure I turned the music off. She's always looking after her dad. That's right. That one lifted to right field. Right fielder's going to come in. And they got a catch. Robbery right there to Sydney. Looked like it might have short hopped.
I thought it hit the ground.
They say she caught it. That's going to end the inning, but 3 more by the War Eagles. We've played 2. War Eagles lead at 6-0.
At Our Best Bank, we believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter, we're here to help you plan and reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank. We believe.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it.
Green.
We call it the first.
Amaria Green to lead it off. Going to the bench, Coach Amy Snyder, and you can see the slapper defense here that the War Eagles have played. Libby Casto standing just about on the left hip of Carly Earl out there to take this. We'd leave Jocelyn back to cover the bag. Both fielders on the third base or on the left side of the infield, third base and shortstop, well in crashing. Swing and a miss by Green. 1-1 the count. If you're a baseball fan just watching us, this is a pretty common alignment in softball for a slapper. Don't see it a lot in baseball. But right there, that's all she wanted to do was get the ball on the ground on the left side. Hits it through the War Eagles infield, and the leadoff hitter is aboard. Batter's the catcher, Marley Hurst. Once again, an elaborate sign sequence. Makes you just, from me in the booth, alert. Here's the first pitch. And the War Eagles, they bite. They put a play on. Abby Shirley throws behind at first. 1-0 the count. Hurst is the 3-hole hitter, the catcher. Good speed aboard. And Mario Green. That one loop to left. That one's going to be down. So 3 innings in a row. Northside has had base runners. Mm-hmm. Carly has stranded all of them to this point. Courtesy runners number 5, Addison Binion. Your batter, shortstop, Aaliyah Hamilton. Now at the 4 spot in the lineup, this is the classic bunt situation. I do not know that they're going to be doing that down 6 with the cleanup hitter up. Good strike right there on the outside edge by Carly. 0-1 to count. War Eagle defense is back.
Yeah, Yeah, I would think she'd be swinging away here.
Off the outside edge. Good velocity, just off the corner, hit the glove. On deck batter is Ali Sanier. Fouled back and out of play. One and two the count. Good pitch.
Very good.
Good take right there by Hamilton. Looped foul. Good piece of work. Another good at bat working right here. This one by Hamilton. 2 and 2 the count. Two aboard again. That one lifted to left. That's going to get over Mayhew and off the wall. Izzy hits a cutoff man in Sydney. It's going to be a nobody out double. Green scores, advancing to third. Is the courtesy runner Addison Binion. And War Eagles in a heap of trouble all of a sudden. Nobody out, runners on second and third. The batter is the DP, Ali Sanier. Sanier steps in. 6-1 the score. That one fisted towards short. Cindy camps under as she makes it. Runners aren't able to go anywhere. First out of the inning. So pop up to short. Batter's the pitcher, Addie Oliver. Brings up the pitcher. Oliver. Still runners on second and third. Good strike over the outside edge by Carly. And this one, Coach, unlike a couple others we've done, you felt like you're in control of this one, but Northside's had runners all over the place.
Yes,
and a
they
base
have.
hit
They're
here all of a
ready.
sudden makes it 6-3. That one looped foul. Off the facade. 0-2 the count to Oliver.
You feel like it's been a much closer game than 6-1 because of all the base runners they've had.
Sure. Set up outside, hit outside, 1-2 the count.
See you later. I know you'll be back shortly.
Almost the same spot. Now 2-2 the count. Go get her on this one right here, Carly. War Eagles defense is back. They would trade an out for a run right here with the 5-run lead. Tipped away. Runner coming. Going to be a play at the plate. It's late. Advancing to third is the runner Hamilton. Count now full to Addie Oliver. Still just one out in the inning. 6-2 War Eagles. Man, ball high it is. Ball 4 down to first is going to go Oliver. 2 runners on again. Now runners at the corners. Runner at first is number 2, Alasia Mays. And Coach Mack is just going to take this opportunity to go out, talk to his pitcher, talk to his team. War Eagles would like to thank the following game sponsors. Thank you to Flooring and Tile World Incorporated, Centerpoint Contractors, CSM Farms, Handles Homemade Ice Cream, Sheena and Eddie Strickland, Christy Dowd, and Built Well Construction. We thank you all for your support of War Eagle Softball. And another reminder, if you haven't signed up for Project Graduation, that deadline is coming. After Monday, there will be no more availability for Project Graduation. Go out, sign up, enjoy the good activities out of Camp War Eagle. Jenna Hill put a good swing on it last time. Hit a line drive to left field. Again, first and third. Now, I think the War Eagles would throw through here. Again, you'd be trading runs for outs. That one grounded down the line, foul, just foul down the third base line. Snuck by the glove of Ellie Wild. Didn't miss by much.
Very close.
Hale so far has been a problem. She has not been fooled. Taken two swings and hit them both good down that left field line from Carly. That one fouled back. 0-2 the count. Good speed on the bases. Have the courtesy runner Mays over at first. Aaliyah Hamilton, the shortstop, is over at third. Again, the War Eagles are back. Good pitch off the edge. Just trying to get her to chase right there. Just a little bit too far out to induce a chase. 1-2 the count. Over but low that time, 2-2 the count. Just go attack right here, 2-4. And a hitter. That one's going to load the bases. Hale makes her way to first. Bases are going to be full. Batter's number 25, J.C. Taylor. J.C. Taylor stands in. Might see the War Eagles come in halfway here. They don't. Looks like the middles are going to stay back. They try and turn that double play on Taylor if they get a ground ball up the middle. Force at every base here. 6-2 your score. Down and in. 1-0 the count. Plate moving around a little bit on Carly right now. Lifted to center. Plenty of room for Maddie. She makes the call on the catch. Play could be at third. Sydney turns off. Now there's going to be a play at the plate. Wild to the plate. It's in the dirt. It gets away. All the way to third is going to go to the runner, Jenna Hale. 2 runs are going to score on the sac fly. And it's 6-4. Little meeting in the middle for the War Eagles right here.
Gamble there to send the runner for third home, but paid off.
I mean, we had 2 opportunities.
We did.
We had to throw opportunity at third, would have been a close play, and then an opportunity at the plate. Could have gotten the runner there as well. The batter's the right fielder, Yasmin Freeman.
We've got a brand new ball game.
Yeah, it feels different all of a sudden.
It does.
Down and in. 1-0 the count. There are 2 outs in the inning. Catch was made by Maddie Hughes. Grounded to Libby. She's got it on to first. That's going to end the inning, but damage done. 4 runs across, 1 left. We've played 2.5. War Eagles 6, Northside 4.
Western way. Come on in and see for yourself.
Best Bank. We believe financial confidence should be within reach.
7,
for
Tegan
everyone.
Holt. Holt, Mayhew, and Bell Newman here in the third. Last inning ended with a great play out in right field by Yasmin Freeman. We thought might have short hopped. But then Northside gets 4 in the top. There's Tegan. That one's going to be a tough play for Freeman. It's over her head. All the way to the wall. Coach Bowens, windmiller on. The play from second, the throw to third is not going to be made. It goes into the dugout. Tegan's going to get all the way around. Now batting number 8, Izzy Mayhew. Good answer right there by the War Eagles. And Coach Tinsley, there's a nice bunt down towards third baseman. She barehands it on to first. It goes by. On her way to second is Mayhew. Coach Bowen's got the windmill going again. Mayhew on her way to third. Ball's in the infield. They're going to hold her up. Coach Bowen was ready to go. A little bobble on that cutoff throw right there. Bowen would have sent her again. So first 2 reach at third with nobody out is Mayhew for the batter, Bell Newman. Now batting number 19, Bell Newman. And Coach, I was going to say on that first one, the same positioning that allowed her to make the great play on Sydney got her beat on Tegan. She was playing in, and Tegan lifted over the top of her, got to the fence. So I guess we're 1 for 2, and I'll let my Sydney take the sacrifice on that one. We'll let Tegan get the triple and run score in the glory. 7-4 now. Good answer by the War Eagles. Off the end of the bat, spinner to pitcher, on to first. Oliver over to the first baseman, Taylor. First out of the inning. Next batter's the catcher, Abby Shirley. We talk a lot on the other side of how important it is when your team puts up a 3 spot to go up and put a 0 when you go out to the field. Same is true in reverse. Northside comes in and takes the momentum back from you. It took 2 batters for us to kind of rip it back a little bit. Lifted to left. Catch is made by the left fielder. Izzy's going to bluff. Nice throw to the plate, but it's going to get away. It was a strong throw by the left fielder, Acevedo. A short hop the catcher would have allowed her to score. It's going to be up to Ellie Wild. Now batting third baseman, Ellie Wild. So here's Ellie. Izzy's still there. Now with 2 outs. First 2 reach on hits in the inning. Both were assisted by errors along the way. Big at bat by Ellie right here. Just find a way to get this one in. Shows bunt, pulls it back. 2-0 the count. Back to the top of the order. And Libby Casto. Should Ellie be able to keep this one alive right here? Down the line to right. That's spinning away from Hamilton, but she makes the catch. Good range out there. Excuse me, it's Freeman, not Hamilton. Yasmin Freeman, good plays to end both the second and the third, but we've played 3. War Eagles get 1 more. We lead it now 7-4.
Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter, we're here to help you plan and reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank. We believe.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
First Western has been here since 1910.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him hardly at all.
Batters the leadoff hitter, Ariana Acevedo. To the top of the order are the Bears against the new War Eagle pitcher. In a very familiar face in the circle for the War Eagles, number 4, Jocelyn Strickland, the senior. War Eagles splitting this one. Carly got the start. Jocelyn comes in to relieve her. She gets the top of the order. Acevedo, Maria Green, and Marley Hurst. 1, 2, and 3 for the Northside Lady Bears. 2-0 the count. Strike over the inside edge. Causes the War Eagle defense to shuffle, no subs, but Carly moves from pitcher over to third. Tegan moves from right field into first. Going out from third to first, or third to right field is Ellie Wild. And then as we mentioned, in the circle, number 4, Jocelyn Strickland. 2-2 now the count to the leadoff hitter, Acevedo. Left fielder. Tell you what the Northside has shown is athleticism in the outfield. She made a nice play in left field on the sacrifice fly that prevented us from scoring. And then over in right field, Yasmin Freeman's made 2 good plays. It's 10 back-to-back innings. Swing and a miss in the turf. On to first is the throw for the out. Leadoff hitter gone here in the top of the 4th. Next batter is number 13, Amaria Green. So it's Green. Didn't start the game. Rowan Broussard started the game at third, number 14. Amaria's come in off the end of the bat. That one's going to need to go foul. And it does. Would have been no chance right there, even for Abby bouncing out from behind the plate. Instead, it's just strike 1. Amaria Green stands in. She got a single in that 5-6 hole between shortstop and third last time up. And again, you can see the slapper defense. Look at where Libby is. Libby was in front of Jocelyn when that ball was released. Or at least when it was thrown. Saw Green just do a little double take right there, looking over at second baseman. Foul down the third base line. And what it does, Coach, if nothing else, like, you know she's not pulling a bunt. Like, when you're able to see that, you know, it at least makes her do something she might not want to do. But she's trying to slap this ball the other way. 1-2 now the count. Got to be ready. Do Carly and Sydney over here on the left side. There it is.
Yep.
And that's going to be Carly's going to have to cut it off. She's the only one. And a quick throw. She got her. Nice play by Carly Earl. Comes up and cuts it off. Gets the runner Green at first on a bang-bang play. Coach Snyder doesn't like it, but I think that's the call. I think she got her by a half step. Batters the catcher, Marley Hurst. Change up over but low. Two and oh the count. little bit off the inside edge right there. 3-0 the count to the 3-hole hitter, Marley Hurst. Swing and a miss. 3-0 base is empty. Green light for the catcher, Hurst. Jocelyn with good movement, got away from the end of the bat. 3-1 the count. And gets the benefit of the edge right there. 3-2 the count. So Jocelyn battles back from 3-0 to 3-2. Grounded to third. Carly's got that one. And the ball low, gets through the glove of Tegan Holt. Runner's going to reach on a 2-out error. Looks like that one just came up a little bit short. Runner's number 5, Addison Binion. The batter is the shortstop, Aaliyah Hamilton. Difficulty there. It would have been the first clean inning we've had in 4 innings. Would have been nice to come out of here, be clean. Still got a chance right here, 2 outs. Runner on first. Looped to left. There goes Izzy Mayhew, and it's going to the fence. It's going to hurt us. All the way to the wall, around third. The courtesy runner is going to score. Sydney throws that one into the dugout. 2 base hit. Advancing to third. On the error is Hamilton. And they give her home. They give her home on the throw by third. 2 runs are going to score. I would question that. I don't know why she gets home on that. Looped over to short. Sydney comes in to get it, picks it up onto first. That one gets by the first baseman. So now errors on back-to-back-to-back plays. And now only up a run are the War Eagles at 7-6, and we got a runner in scoring position. Literally have the opportunity to get out of the inning clean. One gets away from us. A double with an error that brings a run in, then an error right there. We've effectively gotten 5 outs in the inning, and they're still batting. Batter's the pitcher, Addie Oliver. And here we go. We mentioned taking some momentum back. We put ourselves in a position where we've got work to do. 5 errors in the E column for the War Eagles will not sit well. With Coach Bowman, 1-1 the count right there from Jocelyn.
Yeah, 6 runs and most unearned.
That one grounded to short. Sydney's got this one up, throw across. That play is made to be in the inning. 2 runs across, hits, 3 big errors. We've played 3.5. We're halfway through. War Eagles lead it 7-6.
We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western Way. Come on in and see for yourself.
Answer right here for the War Eagles. Again, this is a game you can't let get away, and just want to send a message right here by just keep marking. We've scored in every inning. That one floats over the outside edge and low. Ball one to the leadoff hitter, Casto. Ball two. We'd take a walk right here from Libby. Power bats behind her. Jocelyn Strickland. Carly Earl, who's already got a home run this evening. That one up and in. 3-0 the count to Libby. One of the things Libby does, she's a small strike zone. She's got good discipline, good plate discipline. She can work a walk when she's not getting those bunt hits. Hitting the line drives. Strike over the outside edge. 3-1 the count. Base hit, ball four right here, 1-3. Swing and a miss. Big cut right there by Libby. Saw one she liked right there. 3-0 goes to 3-2 by Addie Oliver. And a ball down. Now batting number 4, Jocelyn Strickland. So the leadoff hitter aboard for Jocelyn and Carly, the power of this War Eagle lineup. Mentioned we have scored in every inning. Need to keep that tradition going here. That's a good tradition, don't you think?
Yes, it is.
Floater. Change up over for a strike. 0-1 the count to Jocelyn. Up and out. Libby almost with a quick break. Thought that one was going back to the netting. 1-1 the count to Jocelyn. That one in the turf. On the way is Libby. She read that one early. She's going to advance to second. She's in scoring position now with nobody out. 2-1 the count to Jocelyn. 2 balls that have gone behind Jocelyn in the game. And the only 2, by the way, which is interesting. She hasn't got a big history of it, but both of them have been to Jocelyn. That one up and out. 3-1 the count. On deck batter is Carly Earl. She hit one out onto 6th Street earlier. Ball 4 it is. Now batting number 24, Carly Earl. Long battle between Carly and this pitcher, Addie Oliver, last time up. Pitch number 11 sailed over the wall and onto the street. That same at bat right here would look pretty good, Coach Tinsley.
Yes, it would, for sure.
Ball high. First and second, nobody out. Strike over the outside edge. 1-1 the count to Carly. Carly looking for something she can pull here again. That ball on the outside edge wasn't her pitch. Cindy Gaffney on deck. Change up right there. Out in front was Carly. 1-2 the count. Still big swing left right here. Ball high. That one gets away. Both runners are going to advance. Libby's over to third. Jocelyn is in at second. 2-2 now the count to Carly. That one floats high. Count is full to Carly.
That wind just keeps blowing, howling.
Lifted
Could be
high.
trouble, never know.
Shortstop's going to drift over Hamilton. She makes the call and the catch. First out of the inning. Runners unable to advance. Now batting number 22, Sydney Gaffney. There's Coach Bowen again, giving that direction just to stay behind it. Need to find a way right here. Stay behind one. Produce at least one of these runs. Give Tegan a swing. That ball in the turf. 1-0 the count to Sydney. I don't mind that take right there, even, Coach. Sit back, spin one over here. Big hole even between pitcher and second. I don't even mind hitting a ground ball there. Ball up. 2-0 the count to Sydney. Normally I'm playing like the Jaws theme and the Halloween theme, but I think it makes Sydney as nervous as it makes the pitcher. That's one of the benefits I get from living at home with this one. 2-0 the count. 3-0 the count.
Taking here, right?
I would believe so. Tegan on deck. Ball four it is anyway. Now batting, number 7, Tegan Holt. In stands Tegan. A big triple and scored on an error her last time up. She now gets to come up with the bases full. Only one out here in the bottom of the fourth. Right fielder Freeman. In pretty tight. Took a step back when she saw Tegan come up. Ball down and in. 1-0 the count. Ground, but to short. Hamilton picks it up. She comes to the plate. Off the bag is the catcher. Safe is going to be Castro. Everybody is going to reach. One run is in. Base is still full. Now batting number 8, Izzy Mayhew.
I think that's 3 RBIs for Tegan, isn't it?
She'll get one there for the fielder's choice. In steps Mayhew. Base is still loaded. Opportunity to just make a mess out of things. Jocelyn is on at second. Sydney's on at third. Sydney's on at second. Over at first is Tegan Holt. Izzy Mayhew is the batter. Put up a crooked number right here. Grounded down the line and foul. And 1 the count to Izzy. Ball out. 1-1. Velocity appears down a little bit to me. Like it seems like Oliver's thrown all of them to this point. There have been a lot of base runners, so she's probably thrown a lot of pitches. Do not know who's behind Addie Oliver in this Northside staff. Looks like she's laboring just a little bit right now. That went off the outside edge. Good Good called ball right there for us. It's a borderline pitch that went our way. 2-1 the count to Izzy. That one looped down the line. Shortstop's she drops it, picking it up on her way to third. There's an out there. The runner's going to score in Jocelyn. Coach Bowen's asking right here. They did not. I don't believe they called the infield fly rule. So if there's no infield fly rule, that should be a force play on Sydney. They do remove her. They could have called infield fly rule on that. In that case, they would have had to tag Sydney. They did not. Next batter is number 19, Belle Newman. So the War Eagles do get a run out of it. Ball gets on the ground, and we are still in it. First and second.
So 2 outs.
2 outs now. Newman is the batter. Extend the lead now to 9-6. Ball outside. I actually really like this matchup for Belle if she's able to stay back just a little bit. She's got a couple of home runs for the JV squad. It'd be nice to break one of those out right here. Down and in. 2-0. And I do think this is an opportunity to get to Addie Oliver. This has been a long inning for her. It feels like she's straining a little bit extra trying to find the plate right now. Got to take advantage of it. Put a good swing on one right here, Belle. Over but low. 3-0 the count. On deck batter is Abby Shirley. I didn't see the sign from Coach Bowen. He just showed her 3-0. Don't know if that meant hit, but be smart, or just don't swing. We'll find out here in a second. With the power threat of Belle, I mean, you never know. Inside. She's going to go to first. Runner on at first is number 6, Maddie Hughes. And your batter, the catcher, Abby Shirley. Bases are full of War Eagles. We are one swing away from putting a big dent in this scoreboard if we can get it right here from Abby Shirley. Tegan is on at third. Izzy Mayhew's on at second. Maddie's on over at first. Good speed on the bases. Wind just whipping right now.
Yes, it is.
Ball high. 1-0 the count. Out in front. Ball lands foul. 1-1 the count. Just can't stay back on that one, Coach.
It's tough.
Bases full of War Eagles. 9 runs, 7 hits. Ball too high from Oliver to the War Eagle catcher, Abby Shirley. On deck is Ellie Wild. Swing we want right here is from the young catcher, Abby Shirley. Find a gap right here, 1-8. Down in the turf, 3-1 the count. Can see it on the body language on Oliver now. Just struggling to find it just a little bit.
A little frustration.
Been no work in the Lady Bear bullpen. There's another pitcher. She's standing out there as one of the 8 behind her, and it's ball 4.
Every time Northside's come back, make it close, War Eagles have answered.
Courtesy runner first, number 2, Kaylee Griffith, and your batter, number 29, Ellie Wild. Bases still loaded. Another run across. 3 in the first, 3 in the second, 1 in the third, 3 already here in the fourth. Feels like you ought to be ahead by more than this, don't you think, Coach?
Yes, it does.
That one in the turf. Right now, I'm okay telling Ellie we need to see the strike.
Yeah,
Addie
definitely.
Oliver struggling to find it right now. Back to the top of the order in Libby Casto after this.
Yeah, I'm taking until she throws a strike.
For sure. Just don't do her any favors, right? Over but low. 2-0 the count. Inside off the plate, 3-0. Ball 4 it is.
Pitcher change.
And I think it was good work by Addie Oliver.
was.
You could just tell this inning got long for her. On to pitch for Northside's number 2, Alasia Mays. Mays just a sophomore. Addie Oliver was a freshman. So young pitching over here on this Northside Bears team. Bases are still going to be loaded for the War Eagles. We've answered back. Lead is 5 again. And we've done this without benefit of a hit this inning.
Yeah.
Now batting number 13, Libby Casto. And I'm still of the mindset I'm okay seeing a strike right here just after what we
definitely.
saw in warm-ups.
Yes.
Young sophomore coming in a big situation right here. Bases are full of War Eagles. Change-up floats in for strike 1. Over but low. Oh, gets the call on that one. Up and in on the quadrant of the strike zone. 1-2 the count to Casto. Maddie Hughes is on at third. Kaylee Griffiths on at second. Ellie Wild over at first. Good speed on the bases. 1-2 the count to Libby. Over but low and in the turf. Good take by Libby. Right-hander Alasia Mays. She has served as the courtesy runner, I believe, for the pitcher Oliver already. That one floated up and in. They wanted it in the dugout. Did not get it. 3-2, 2 outs.
Runners will be going.
Everybody should be off and moving on the pitch right here. The payoff pitch to Casto down in the turf. Run is going to score for the War Eagles.
Five runs with no hits, right?
Now batting number 4, Jocelyn Strickland. And oh, what a swing would do here. A big swing here. Jocelyn could put herself in position off the end of the bat. Pitcher's going to pick it up on to first, and that's going to retire the side. So that's going to do it, but a good answer by the War Eagles. 5 runs without benefit of the hit. We go to the 5th. What's turned into a wild one? War Eagles 12, Northside 6.
At Arvest Bank, we believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter, we're here to help you plan and reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
The roof is a home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way. Come on in.
And Jenna Hale is Hale, JC Taylor, and Yasmin Freeman. Bottom of the order coming up to face Jocelyn here in the top of the 5th. Change up floats. 0-1 the count. Hale swung the bat well tonight. Had a couple good looking line drives to left. Off the end of the bat, into the dugout, almost a great play. I believe it's a Mario Green over there, 13, almost made that one barehanded in the dugout. Hey, with Sunfield really having an effect right now, you can see Carly literally standing in the shade of the facade over there in third, which is the best place for her to be. You can see Sydney's gone to the sunglasses, and out in left, Izzy Mayhew is just doing the best she can to shield her eyes.
She is.
It's a tough time of night. That one's up. I don't know what happened on there. If there was a call. Ball lands foul. Not sure if there was a miscommunication. Would have been a tough play anyway, but it looked like we just kind of quit on it. Change up 2-2. Now 3-2. Over but low, ball 4, leadoff hitter is aboard. So the ball lands in the foul territory. Hurts us. Walk the leadoff hitter. Next batter is the first baseman, JC Taylor. So Taylor steps in. Time called by the hitter. So you don't see it often, a pitcher shaking off a sign. Yeah. Jocelyn's a senior. They have the total respect from coaching staff and players. Whatever that one was, that one popped up back towards the swing, and it's going to go up on top of the roof. But whatever that is, Jocelyn just didn't have a feel for that one. She wanted right there. Took a little bit of extra time. And that's just something that's earned, that trust, from the coaching staff, whatever. I mean, Jocelyn, again, she's been on the field since she was a freshman. Going to go down to one of the best players ever played here. Going to go play for the coach's daughter in college. So if you have any idea or any doubts of what they might think about Jocelyn Strickland, that erases most of those there. Off the edge right there. And, the wind may be playing some havoc with the way people are pitching right now, too, as aggressive as the wind is blowing. Swing and a miss. That one had a little bit of extra on it, a little breaking ball over the outside edge. Good pitch by Jocelyn, 2-2 the count. Runner on first is Hale. lifted to right. Ellie Wild is there. She makes the call. She makes the catch. First out of the inning. Now batting number 6, Yasmin Freeman. Here's Freeman. Made a couple of great plays out in right field. Helped keep Northside in it. Pop straight up, back and out of play. Play on by the War Eagles. Throw behind her. That one's called if you're watching at home. That's a pitch out. You can see Tegan trying to influence the runner by crashing a little bit. Libby all the way over behind. Runner didn't bite. Good pitch called inside. Abby tried to frame it. 2-1 now the count on the 9-hole hitter, Yasmin Freeman. Want to make sure she works her way on. Get to the top of the order, and Acevedo next. Popped up. That one looks like Libby Casto. She makes the call. She's got it. Fly outs for outs number 1 and out number 2. We go to the top of the order now in Acevedo. Next batter is the leadoff hitter, Ariana Acevedo. Two gone. Fisted off the netting. 0-1 the count. We were here an inning ago. Things fell apart for a minute. 3 straight hitters. Be nice to just get that third out of the inning right here, clean the bases up.
Definitely.
Then go put up another number. Now you're chasing potentially a run rule even, if you can do that. But it all starts with getting this one right here. 2 good pitches by Jocelyn. She's ahead of the count. 0-2. 2 outs to the leadoff hitter, Acevedo. Maria Green waits on deck. Good pitch. Hit the target. Target was off the outside edge with that 0-2 call. 1-2 now the count. Good swing right there by Acevedo. Off the netting. That one came back towards Abby at high speed. Had to play defense on that one. Another good swing. Acevedo. Jocelyn put her in a hole 0-2. Looked like she was in charge of this battle. 2 good swings back-to-back by Acevedo. She's the left fielder tonight. Runner on first, 2 outs. Change up just off the edge. Jocelyn's thrown 2 good pitches in this at-bat just off that outside edge. 2-2 the count. 2 out to the leadoff batter, Acevedo. Again, fouls one straight back. Good battle going right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That one just missed also. That's on the white stripe on the inside, off the inside corner. 3-2 now the count. Runner on first, 2 outs. She should be going on the pitch. Good pitch on the inside corner. Strike 3 called. Froze Acevedo. We do get the clean inning we were looking for. We are now through 4 1/2. War Eagles come up leading 12-6.
See for yourself.
Best Bank, we believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new
Earl, Sydney Gaffney, Tegan Holt to get us going here in the bottom of the fifth. Against the relief pitcher, number 2, Alasia Mays. She came on, walked in a run, but then induced the ground ball, little cue ball off the end of the bat from Jocelyn that ended the inning. In steps Carly. She's got one on the road already tonight. Popped straight up. Back towards the netting goes the catcher. She makes the call and the catch. It's a nice play right there by Marley Hurst. Leadoff hitter gone. Now batting number 22, Sydney Gaffney. Here comes Sydney. She's got a walk tonight. Put a good swing on a ball that got caught. Put a bad swing on a ball that got caught. She's 0 for 2. That one looped down the line to left. Get down. It does. Into the corner goes the left fielder. Sydney rounds first, but she's going to hold there. It's a 1-out single for Gaffney. Now batting number 7, Tegan Holt.
Sid swinging the bat well.
She's seeing it good. We were kidding about it the other day after, she had the good at-bats against 66, 68. Now,
Yes.
now you go over and you go for 3 and roll the ball over 3 times. It takes it away.
Right.
Here goes Sydney. Throw through. She steals it. To second now with 1 out for Tegan Holt. Coach Bowen being aggressive on the base paths tonight. A couple stolen bases. Tegan, big triple over the right fielder's head. Line shot, foul down the right side there. That shot by Tegan right into the teeth of this wind. The right fielder Freeman was playing in because of that wind, but takes some muscle. Got it over her, got triple scored on the errant throw. Down, driven to left. Ball carrying out to left field. Catch is made by the center fielder. She's got it. Tagging and on her way to third is Sydney. Nice play out there by the center fielder. That is the flex, Alex Luque. That is well played up against the wall, into the wind.
Northside made some really good plays defensively.
Now batting number 8, Izzy Mayhew. And we've talked about, you can see the athleticism that Northside has out there. You also have to be able to put that to work. That is a tough play. When you don't know when that ball is coming up on you. Excellent work out there by Alex Luque. Little robbery right there on the behalf of Tegan Holt. Over at third now is Sydney. That one floats down into the strike zone. 0-1 the count on Izzy. Need to find a way to get Sydney in here. Fouled straight back. 0-2 the count. War Eagles lead feels a little safer at 12-6. 13-6 feels even better yet. Ball high, 1-2 the count. Again, the Northside starter was a freshman. Alasia Mays has come on. She's a sophomore. That's driven to left. It's down for Mayhew. Runner scores. Sydney scores. Rounding first and holding is Mayhew. Big 2-out hit for Mayhew. Going to get it to Belle Newman. Now batting number 19, Belle Newman. Good swing right there, Coach.
Yes, it was. Very good.
I love those top spin line drives to left like that. Would not be surprised to see Izzy on the move. And there she goes. She takes off. Good throw this time. Shortstop late to cover. Mayhew with a stolen base. Scoring position now for Bell Newman. On deck batters Abby Shirley. War Eagles have scored in every inning of this one, including 3 crooked numbers, as we say. 3 in the first, 3 in the second, 5 in the fourth. Single tallies in the second and fifth so far. 9 hits on the board. That one driven to right. Right there, that was the right fielder, Yasmin Freeman. Northside outfield has done noble work this evening.
Yes, they have.
War Eagles do get another one. We head to the 6th. The War Eagles lead it 13-6.
Chapter. We're here to help you plan and reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank. We believe.
The roof is a home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way. Come on in and see for yourself.
And if Amaria Green's come out of the game twice, she will not be able to re-enter again here in this spot. And that's the conversation that's going on right here between the Northside coach and the umpire. And I'm sure the War Eagle bench is anxious to hear the outcome of this one, because Amaria Green has been a problem from the left side here in the 2. She's settled into the 2-hole here of this lineup. Some nodding heads out there now between the coach and the umpire. Feel fortunate right here that I played sicko mode between innings. It's a long song. This has taken more than a minute. And it looks like they're going to let her go. Leading it off for Northside, number 13, Amaria Green. So it is 2-3-4 Green, Marley Hurst, and Aaliyah Hamilton coming up. Big inning right here for Jocelyn. Looped, foul, and out of play. See the slapper defense in play for Amaria Green. She hit right through it her first time up. Hit right in that hole between short and third. 1-1 the count. You even see the outfield shift. Mayhew is short and towards the line and left. Looped into the hole again. Not much to do about that one. I have seen people, when you play Arkansas, go to 5 infielders in that situation and bring an outfielder in there, but that's really about the only thing you can do, and that obviously leaves other holes. So, next batter is the catcher, Marley Hurst. Runner on first is Green. Hurst is the batter. That one in the turf. It was a good jump by Green. She makes it to second without a throw. 1 ball the count to Hurst. And this is a situation we would gladly trade outs for bases or even runs at this point. At the 3 hole in the lineup. lifted towards left. Sydney runs into the umpire. Little miscommunication between Sydney and Izzy. Sydney comes down with it. Never in doubt, right?
That's right.
Here you can see a little conversation between Sydney and Les, and now Sydney and Izzy.
So she ran into the umpire too.
She did, and I think that
part.
confused her,
Yeah.
actually. Next batter is a shortstop, Aaliyah Hamilton. I think when she actually had to make the, change directions going around the umpire.
Uh-huh.
Off the inside edge there, ball one. I think obviously now she's just got her head down and sprinting. And I don't know, we're not able to hear what was between Sydney and Izzy, but obviously it's her job to go get it until she's called off. Don't know if that happened or not. We made the out of it. Never in doubt, as we say. Ball in the turf, throwing behind her was Abby. Advancing to third is Amaria Green. Dangerous play by Green. Snap tag there by Carly. Just couldn't quite hold on to it. 2-0 now the count, and we should stay back here again. Would gladly trade an out for this run right here. We'd still leave you up 6. Trying to avoid the big inning. Jocelyn 2-0 right here. Needs to just go attack the hitter. Strike over the outside edge. Good pitch right there. 2-0 becomes 2-1. That one in the turf. Here comes the runner. Took a bad hop. Abby's going to struggle to get to it. Runner's going to score. 13-7, 3-1 now the count on the shortstop, Aaliyah Hamilton. I honestly don't mind that if we don't even walk this one. Just clear the bases. Sometimes it actually kind of resets the inning. That ball high, however, now we got a base runner again. Hamilton is aboard at first. Looks like we're going to refuse to make this one easy tonight, Coach.
Yeah, Northside just keeps battling. Can't put them away.
So you're going to see a switch here. This has been the DP, Ali Sanier. The batter is the center fielder, Alex Luque. So this is Luque, who made a great play against the wall. She puts the bunt down. Jocelyn picks it up. Covering first is Louis Casto. Well played. Luque advances the runner to second, but the War Eagles get the out. They want 2 outs in the inning. Next batter is the pitcher, Alasia Mays. Runner at second is Hamilton now for Mays. 2 gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the inside edge. Good pitch by Jocelyn. And the wind kicks it up another notch. Pump fake that time by Abby. 1-1 the count. With the wind, I wonder how the times are over in track.
Yeah, I know.
Like it's enough to impact
Oh,
on.
for sure.
Swing and a miss. And they're running directly into it on the
Yes,
sprints.
yes.
I think the finish line is right at the end of it, right straight into the south wind. 1-2 the count.
It has not died down.
Fisted. Jocelyn makes the call. She says she's got it, and she does. 1 run across, but no more harm done. We head to the bottom of the 6th. The War Eagles lead it 13-7.
At Our Best Bank, we believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're just getting started, planning for your future, or starting a new chapter, we're here to help you plan and reach your goals every step of the way. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Our Best Bank. We believe.
The roof is the home's main defense against the elements, so services like upkeep, repairs, and upgrades are vital. David's Roofing is the only roofing contractor in Northwest Arkansas that has the prestigious Select Shingle Master rating from Certainty. With David's Roofing, your roof is in good hands.
Abby Shirley, Ellie Wild, back to the top of the order, and Libby Casto here in the bottom of the sixth. War Eagles lead it 13-7. Kind of an ugly line score up there. 13 runs, 9 hits, 5 War Eagles errors. Down the line, nice play by Green. Throws it across over the first baseman's head. That one goes into the dugout, and on to second goes Abby Shirley. Probably be a base hit and an error, advancing her to second. Now batting, number 29, Ellie Wild. Kaylee Griffith was going out to take Shirley's place. Coach Bowen says, no, we're good. We're gonna let the catcher run on this one. Wants to make sure we get that other run across. Abby, a good base runner. Down and in. Drill to third, picked by Amaria Green. Robbery right there to Ellie Wild. Great swing.
Continue to make great plays defensively.
Now batting, number 13, Libby Casto. That's a tough hang with them right there.
Yes.
Can't hit it any better. Maria Green, by the way, didn't start the game at third base. She came in as a pinch hitter. Offensive replacement. Change up over the outside edge. Strike one to Libby. She enters the game. Sun in her eyes. She's hit two. The ball will find you.
Yes, it will.
Tough play down the line. And then that line drive right there that Ellie hit. 1-1 the count to Libby. On deck batters the pitcher Jocelyn Strickland. Loot into left center field. That one's going to get down. Luke Hay couldn't quite get to that one. Shirley had to hold up. Throw comes all the way in, and alertly going to second is Libby Casto. Well done. Second and third now, and just one out for Jocelyn. Now batting the pitcher, Jocelyn Strickland. Shirley's on at third. Libby Casto out at second. Find a way to stay back on this one for ball high. 1-0 the count. Alasia Mays came on a couple innings ago. She did way back on it. It's spinning down the right field line and foul. You can totally see Jocelyn on the approach right there, trying to make herself stay back. Down and in.
If she gets on, grand slam would end it.
Towards short, that's going to get down and through Hamilton. She picks up. She's not going to have a play. Just sank enough where Hamilton could not make the play on it. Safe at first is Strickland. Now batting number 24, Carly Earl.
That's awesome.
Base is full of War Eagles again. Carly stands in. That one, floater drifts over the outside edge. 0-1 the count. As you mentioned, grand slam right here would walk it off. 0-2 the count to Carly. On deck batter, Sydney Gaffney. Off the end of the bat, that's going to get down. Libby goes to third. She's going to be held there. Throw comes all the way into the plate. It's an RBI single for Carly. War Eagles tack on another. We got the football score. It's 14-7 War Eagles.
Up by a touchdown.
Now batting number 22, Sydney Gaffney. Sid able to sit back on one. Did similar looking swing to what Carly did right there last time up. Line drive to left field. Now a double in the gap could walk it off. Carly's a run. Out and away, ball one to Sid. See if I can make Sydney nervous here.
You didn't get a look back. That's good.
Life has its simple joys. Down and in.
Did you?
Pulls that one foul. 2-1 the count. I probably will hear about that one at home, by the way. Not that she should have any influence on what the announcer might play or not play, but that does happen in our household. 2-1 the count to Sydney. Base is full of War Eagles. Another good opportunity right here for driving a couple more runs. Straight up. Towards the screen. Catcher makes a call on the catch. Marley Hurst puts it away. 2 outs in the inning for Tegan. Now batting number 7, Tegan Holt. Tegan again, big swing, triple earlier in the ball game. Bases full of War Eagles. Find a gap right here, Teague. Send us home. Swing and a miss. Change up, floated away. 0-1 the count. Still a lot of the bat left right here. Drilled by the shortstop into left field. Casto's going to score. Strickland scores. It's 2 more RBIs for Tegan Holt.
I think that's 5 for the night.
On to second is Carly Earl. Big night for Tegan. Now batting number 8, Izzy Mayhew. Here comes Izzy. Runner in scoring position's the one we need now. Sails high and wide. On deck batter is Belle Newman. She'd like a swing here. Izzy would just soon take care of it herself. Good to see Tegan swinging the bat tonight. She'd been struggling a bit. Of course, we talked about she literally walked right off the basketball floor to come to the softball field. Takes a while to get that timing down sometimes. Still have the biggest month and a half of the season yet to play. Move down the line to left. Long run for the left fielder. She goes by the fence there. Easily drops foul. Not able to make a play. Two and one the count to Izzy. Drilled foul.
Everybody clap your hands.
2-2, 2 outs in the turf. Count is full.
Runners
Runners will be going. Little loopers should be all it would take right now. Get that 17th run across. She put a good line drive swing on the last one. See if she can repeat it right here. Swing and a miss. Changeup got her, but she is on the ground. She holds up. She doesn't realize it. Throw was made to first anyway, and that's going to end the inning. 3 more across for the War Eagles. We add to the lead, but we're going to have to play the 7th. War Eagles go and try and finish with one up. We lead it 16-7.
First Western has been here since 1910. We've earned our reputation not just by what we do, but by the way we do it. We call it the First Western way. Come on in and see for yourself.
Seven, 8, and 9 for Northside, but this is a part of the lineup that's done a bunch of damage tonight. Jenna Hales in particular has had a couple really good swings. That one over but low from Jocelyn, squirts through Abby. Back to the fence, 1-0 the count. War Eagles 3 outs away from going above 500 in league play. Grounded over to third. Carly picks it up nicely on the backhand in foul territory. One on the count. Good hard strike over the outside edge. Pitch by Joker right there. 1-2 the count. That one fouled back. We'll do the 1-2 again. Two and two now the count. Jenna Hale. That one's going to hit her. Leadoff hitter is aboard. And once again, we simply refuse to make this thing go easily for us tonight. Next batter is the first baseman, J.C. Taylor. You know, with the conversation that actually the players had in the huddle, even before Bowen got there the other night against Bentonville, was let's play with the same level of intensity. Let's say let's play just as good next, you know, on when we play Northside on Thursday. We have not played that, you know, same level.
Right.
We may escape this one, and we got a big lead here to help us out. Another pitch right there. Jocelyn right there, back to back strikes on the outside edge.
Big roar from the crowd.
All of a sudden, strike two gets roar of approval. The guys in the top row. Looped to left. Does it stay up for Izzy? It does. She's got it. She makes the grab. 1 out in the inning. Next batter is the right fielder, Yasmin Freeman. And this is a young lady that has had a great night, Yasmin Freeman. Made a few great plays out in right field. All of these Northside outfielders have done good work. Taken hits away, prevented some extra bases. 1-0 the count.
They're a scrappy team, for sure.
Lifted into left center fielder. Sydney goes back. She makes the call, and she's got it. That one much easier. no collision with their friends out there that time. 2 were gone in the inning. We go to the top of the order. Next batter is the leadoff hitter, Ariana Acevedo. War Eagles now 1 out away from ending this one. Fouled back off the netting. Had a good battle right here between Acevedo and Jocelyn last time. She's not fooling her necessarily. She's getting some pretty good swings on her. Owen won the count. Grounded to Sydney. She picks it up, throws it across the diamond. That's the out. That's going to end the ball game. Picked up at first. A little bit of argument from the Northside coaching staff, and they're not going to talk about it. The umpires are gone. And that's your ball game. Your final score tonight, War Eagles 16, Northside 7.
At Our Best Bank, we believe financial confidence should be within reach for everyone. Whether you're
Next week, a couple conference games and the Bruce Dean next week. So tune right back in here to War Eagle Softball. Thank you all for tuning in. Y'all have a good night. Thank you.
We'll see next week. I'll be here for the tournament. Is there any home games?
I don't think so.
Okay. I'll be here for all of them Friday and Saturday.